As I remember, Adam, 'twas upon this fashion we quickly with will, with 4,000 crowns.
As thou sayest, charge me, brother, on his blessing, to bring me well. And there begins my sadness. My brother Jaques, he keeps at school, and report speaks goldenly of his prophet. For my sake, he keeps me rustically at home. To speak more properly, stays me here at home unkept. For call ye that Kiffin, the gentleman of my birth, if it was not from the stall of an ox, his arse is bred there. Besides their fare with their feeding, they'll tartly manage, so that embroider's dearly hired. But I, his brother, gain nothing from but growth. Besides this nothing, he so plentifully gives me, the something that nature gave me is covenant seems to take from me. He bars me the place, your brother, lets me feed with his oins, and as much as in him lies, might the gentility of the education. The spirit of me father, which I think is within me, begins to mutiny against his solitude. I will no longer endure it, though yet I know no wise remedy how to avoid it.
Yonder was my master, your brother.
Go apart, Adam. Thou shalt see I will shake me up.
What's that? What make you?
Nothing. I am not taught to make anything.
Well, marry you then, sir.
Marry, sir, for I am helping you tomorrow that which God made. Poor and unworthy brother of yours with idleness.
Oh, marry, sir. Be better employed. Be not a boy.
Shall I keep your hogs and eat us for them? What prodigal portion have I spent that I should come to such penury?
What, boy?
Come, elder brother. You are too young in this.
Would they lay hands on me, villain?
I am no villain. I am the youngest son of Sir Rowland de Boys. He was my father, and he is thrice a villain that says to your father we got villains. Were thou not me brother, I would not take this hand from thy throat till this other had pulled out thy tongue for saying so. Thou hast railed on thyself.
Sweet masters, be patient. For your father's remembrance, be at accord. Let me go, I say.
I shall not, till I please. You shall hear me. My father charged you in his will to give me good education. He had trained me like a peasant, obscure and hiding from me all gentlemanlike qualities. The spirit of my father grows strong in me, and I will no longer endure it. So I'll only get such exercises as may become a gentleman, or give me the poor lorry my father left me by testament. With that, I shall go buy me parchments.
What'll I do? Beg when that's spent! Well, sir, get in, and I'll not be troubled with you. You shall have some part of your will. I pray you, leave me.
No farther offend you than becomes me for me good.
Get you in, you old dog!
So plug my lord. True, lost my teeth in your service. God be my old master. Not spoken such a word.
Is it even so? Begin you to grow upon me. A physic your rankness. You give no tongue crumbs neither. Hola! Dennis!
How's your worship?
Was not Charles, the Duke's wrestler, here to speak with me?
So pleased you is at the door and importunes access to you.
We'll call him in then. Twill be a good way. And tomorrow the rest of this.
Good morrow to your worship.
Good Monsieur Charles. What's the new news of the new court?
There's the news at the court, sir, but the old news. That is, the old Duke is banished by his younger brother, the new Duke, and 3 or 4 loving lords follow him into exile, whose lands and revenues enrich the new Duke. Therefore he gives them good leave to wander.
You tell it Rosalind, the Duke's daughter, be banished with her father.
Oh, no. The Duke's daughter, her cousin, loves her so, been from their cradles bred together, she would have followed her into exile, but died to stay behind her. She is at the court, and no less beloved of her uncle than his own daughter, and never two ladies loved as they do.
Where will the old Duke live?
They say he's already at the Forest of Arden, and many a merry man there with him. There they live like the old Robin Hood of England. They say many young gentlemen flock to him every day and fleet the time carelessly as they did in the Golden World.
What? You wrestle tomorrow before the new Duke?
Marry do I, sir. And I came hither to acquaint you with the matter. I am given, sir, secretly to understand that your brother Orlando had a disposition to come against me to start a fall. Tomorrow, sir, I wrestle for my credits, and he that escapes me without some broken limb shall acquit him well. Your brother is but young and tender, and I will be loath to foil him, as I must, from my honour, if he come in. Therefore, I came hither to acquaint you withal, that you might stay him from his intendment, or brook such disgrace as is well becoming, and is a thing of his own search, and altogether against my will.
Charles, I thank thee for thy love to me, which thou shalt find I will most kindly requite. I have myself noticed my brother's purpose herein, and that by underhand means labour to dissuade him from it. But he's resolute. I'll tell thee, Charles, he is the stubbornest young fellow of France, full of ambition, an envious emulator of every man's good parts, a secret and villainous contriver against me, his natural brother. Therefore use thy discretion. I had as lief that it's break his neck as his finger, and thou might best look to it. For if thou dost him any slight disgrace, or if he do not mightily grace himself on thee, he will practice against thee, by poison, entrap thee by some treacherous device, and never leave thee till he have taken thy life by some indirect means or other. For I assure thee, and almost with tears I speak it, there is not one so young and so villainous this day living. I speak but brotherly of him, but should I anatomize him to thee as he is, I must blush and weep, and thou must be pale and wonder.
I am heartily glad I came hither to you today. If he come in tomorrow, I'll give him his payment. If he ever go alone again, I'll never wrestle for prize more. And so, God keep your worship.
Farewell, good Charles. Now will I star this gamester. I hope I shall see an end of him. For my soul, yet I know not why, hates nothing more than eat. It's gentle, never schooled and yet learned, full of noble device, of all sorts enchantingly beloved. Indeed, so much in the art of the world, especially my own people, that I'm altogether misprized. But it shall not be so long. This wrestler shall clear all. Nothing remains but that I kindle the boy thither, which now I'll go about.
I pray thee, Rosalind, please my cousin marry.
Dear Celia, I'm sure what more than I have missed myself. Would you yet I were up here? Music can teach me to forget a banished father, and does not allow me to remember any extraordinary pleasure.
Herein I see thou lovest me not with the full way that I love thee. If my uncle, my banished father, had banished thy uncle, the Duke my father, so thou wouldst still be with me, I could have taught my love to take my father from mine. So wouldst thou, if the truth of thy love to me was so courteously tempered as mine is to thee?
Then I will forget the condition of my estate to rejoice in yours.
You know my father hath no child but I, nor none is like to have. And truly when he dies, thou shalt be his heir. For what he hath taken from thy father before, I will render to be his affection. Therefore, my sweet Rose, my dear Rose, be merry.
Commence what I will, cuz, and devise sports. Now, see. What if you have fallen in love?
Marry, I prithee, do to make sport withal, but let no man in good earnest. Nor no further in sport neither than with the safety of the pure blush thou mayst in honour come up again.
What shall be our sport then?
Let us sit and mock the goddess by fortune from her wheel, so that her gifts may henceforth be bestowed equally.
Why would we do so? For a benefit of might is misplaced, and that bountiful blind woman doth both bestow her gifts to women.
'Tis true, for those that she makes fair she scarce makes honest, and those that she makes honest she makes very ill-favouredly.
Nay, nay, now thou goes from fortune's office to nature's. Fortune reigns in the gifts of the world, not in the lineaments of nature.
No, though nature hath made a fair creature, may she not by fortune fall into the fire? Though nature hath given us wit to flout at fortune, hath not fortune sent in this foal to cut off the argument?
Indeed, there is fortune to heart and nature, when fortune makes nature's natural the cutter off of nature's wit.
Peradventure, this is not fortune's wit neither, but nature's. We perceive if our natural wits too dull to reason of such goddesses, and have sent in this fool for our question. For always the dullness of the full is the wisdom of the wit. Oh now, wit, whither
You must come away to your father.
Will you make the messenger?
No, by mine honour, but I was bid to come for you.
Well, let you that odd fool.
Of a certain knight, who swore by his honour they were good pancakes, and swore by his honour the mustard was naught. Now, I'll stand to it. The pancakes were naught, but the mustard was good, and yet was not the knight for sworn.
I'll prove you that in the great heap of your knowledge. Marry, now muzzle your wisdom.
Stand ye both forth now. Stroke your chins, and swear by your beards that I am a knave.
By our beards, if we had 'em. By what?
By my knavery, if I had it that I were. But if you swear by that is not, then you were not forsworn. No more was this knight swearing by his honour, for he never had any. Or if he had, he'd sworn it away before he ever saw those pancakes, or that mustard.
Prithee, who is it that thou meanest?
Own that old Frederick, your father, loves.
My father's love is enough to honour him. Enough. Speak no more of him. You'll be whipped for taxation one of these days.
It's a more pity that fools may not speak wisely what wise men do foolishly.
By my troth, thou sayest true. For ever since the little bit that fools have was silenced, the little foolery that wise men have makes a great show. Oh, here comes Monsieur Legault, with his mouth full of news, which he will put on us as pigeons feed their young. Then we shall be news crammed. All the better, we shall be more marketable. Bonjour, Monsieur Legault. What's the news?
Fair princess, you have lost much good sport.
Spot? Of what colour?
What colour, madame? And how shall I answer you?
As wit and fortune will.
Or as the destiny decree.
Well said, that was laid on with a trowel.
Nay, if I not keep my rank,
Thou losest thy old smell.
You amaze me, ladies. I would have told you of good wrestling, which you have lost the sight of.
Yet, tell us the manner of the wrestling.
I will tell you the beginning, and, if it please the ladyships, you may seize the end, for the best is yet to do. And here, where you are, they are coming to perform it.
Well, the beginning, that is dead and buried.
There comes an old man and his 3 sons.
I can match this beginning with an old tale.
3 proper young men, of excellent growth and presence.
With bills upon their necks, be it known to all men by these presents.
The eldest of the 3 wrestled with Charles, the douce wrestler, which Charles, in a moment, threw him and broke 3 of his ribs, that there is little hope of life in him. And so he sorrowed the second, and so the third. Yonder they lie, the poor old man, their father, making such pitiful dole over him, that all the beholders take his part with weeping.
Alas.
but what is the sport, monsieur, that the ladies have lost?
Why, this I speak of.
Thus men grow wiser every day. It's the first time I ever heard breaking of ribs was sport for ladies.
All right, I promise thee. But is there any else longs to wear this block of music in his sides? Is there yet another dotes upon rib breaking? Shall we see the wrestling, cuz?
Oh, you must if you stay here, for here is the place appointed for the wrestling, and they are ready to perform it.
Yonder, sure they are coming. Let us now stay and see it.
God! Since the youth will not be entreated, his own peril and his forwardness.
It's yonder the man.
Even he, madame.
Alas, he is too young. Yet he looks successfully.
How now? Daughter and cousin, have you crept hither to see the wrestling?
Aye, my liege. Please give us leave.
You'll take little delight in it, I can tell you. There's such odds in the man. The pity of the challenger's youth, I would fain dissuade him, but he would not be entreated. Speak to him, ladies. See if you can look.
What is it, good Monsieur Legault?
Do so, I'll not be by.
Monsieur Challenger, the princess's call for you.
I attend them with all respect and duty.
Yes, sir. Is it you who have challenged Charles the wrestler?
No, fair lady. He is the general challenger. I come in as others do to try within the strength of my youth.
Young gentleman, your spirit is too bold for young years. You've seen full proof of this man's strength. If you could see yourself with your eyes, or knew yourself with your judgment, the fear of your adventure would counsel you for more equal enterprise.
Do, young sir. Reputation shall not We should make it our suit to the Duke, that the wrestling may not go forward.
No, I beseech ye. Punish me not with your hard cries. Instead, let your fair eyes and gentle wishes go with me to my trial. And if I be foiled, there is but one shame that was never gracious. If killed, one dead that was willing to be so. Shall do my friends no wrong, for I have none to lament me. The world no injury, for in it I have nothing. Only in the world I filled the place. Maybe better supplied when I have made it empty.
What little strength I have, and would it were you.
And mine, to eke out hers.
Pretty well. Prayer might be deceived in you.
The heart's desires be with you.
Come! Where is this young gallant that is so desirous to lie in his mother earth?
He, sir, there is within it a more modest working.
You shall try but own foul.
Now I warrant your grace, you shall not entreat into a second that hath so mightily persuaded them from the first.
And you mean to mock me after? You should not have mocked me before. Come your ways.
Now, Hercules, be thy speed, young man. I would I were invisible to catch the strong fellow by the leg. Oh, excellent, young man! Oh, if I had a thunderbolt in my eye, I can tell as you dare.
No more! No more!
What beseech you, Grace? I am not yet old ribbon.
How dost thou, Charles?
He cannot speak, my lord.
Bear him away. What is thy name, young man?
Orlando, my liege, the youngest son of Sir Rosalind and Celia.
I would thou hadst been son to some man else. The world esteem thy father honourable, but I did still find him mine enemy. Thou should have best pleased me with this deed, hast thou descended from another house, but fare thee well, thou art a gallant youth. I would thou hadst spoken of another father.
Why, my father? I'm going to this.
I am more proud to be Sir Roland's son, his youngest son. Would not change that calling, be it up to their deep Frederick.
My father loves Sir Roland as his soul, and for all the world was of my father's mind. Had I before known this young man his son, I should have given him tears and twin entreaties ere he thus adventured.
Gentle cousin, let us go thank him and encourage him. My father's rough and envious disposition sticks me at heart. Sir, you have well deserved. If you do keep your promises in love but justly, as you have exceeded all promise today, your mistress shall be happy.
Gentlemen, why this for me? Oh, now it suits a fortune who could offer more, but her and lack means. Shall we go, cuz?
Aye. Fare you well, fair gentlemen.
You know what I say? Thank you. We better parch the old firm down. That which here stands is but a Quinton, a mere lifeless block.
He calls us back. My pride fell on my fortunes. Ask what you would. Did you call, sir? Sir, you have wrestled well, and I know but John more than your enemies.
Will you go, cuz?
Cassie hangs these weights upon my tongue. I cannot speak to her in its huge conference. Oh, Orlando, thou art overthrown. Charles has something weaker masters thee.
Good sir, I do in friendship counsel to leave this place, albeit you have deserved high commendation, true applause and love, yet such is now the Duke's condition, that he misconstrues all that you have done. The Duke is yours, what he is indeed more suits you to conceive than I to speak of.
Brave. Which of the two is daughter of the Duke? Here was at the wrestling.
Neither his daughter, if you judge my banners, but indeed the lesser is his daughter. The other is daughter to the banished Duke, and here detained by her usurping uncle to keep his daughter company, whose loves are dearer than the natural bond of sisters. But I can tell you that this Duke hath sent his pleasure against his gentle niece, grounded upon no other argument, but that the people praise her for virtues. I pity her for her good father's sake, and, I believe, as well as get the lady will suddenly break forth. Sir, very well. Hereafter, in a better world than this, I shall desire more love and knowledge of you.
I rest much boning to you. Very well. Thus must I from the smoke into the smother, from a tyrant Duke into a tyrant brother. Heavenly Rosalind.
My cousin, my Rosalind. Cupid have mercy, not a word.
No, to throw to a dog.
No, your words are too precious to be cast away from her. Come, throw some of them at me, lay me with reason.
Then there should be two cousins laid up. One should be laid with reasons and the other mad without any.
Is all this for your father?
No, some of it. Some of it is for my child's father. Oh, how full of rays is this working day world!
The honor of Burry's cousin cast upon us in all day foolery. We walk not in the trodden paths of very petticoats will catch him.
I could shake him off my coat. These furs are in my art.
Hand them away.
I would that I could cry, ahem! Damn him!
Come, wrestle with thy affections.
They do take the better part of a wrestler than myself.
Oh, a good wish upon ye. You will try in time, in despite of a foul. But turning these jests out of service, let us talk in good earnest. Is it possible on such a sudden you should fall into so strong a liking the good Sir Roland, your his son?
The Duke, my father, loved his father dearly.
Doth it therefore ensue that you should love his son dearly? By that kind of chase, I should hate him, for my father hated his father dearly.
No.
I hate not Orlando.
No, faith in him, not for my sake.
Why should I not? Doth he not deserve well?
Let me love him for that, and you love him because I do. Here comes the Duke.
His eyes full of anger.
Mistress! Dispatch you with your same taste and get you from our court.
Me, uncle.
You, cousin! Within these 10 days, if thou beest found so near our public court as 20 miles, thou diest for it.
I do beseech your grace. Let me with the knowledge of my fault bear with me. If with myself I hold intelligence or have acquaintance with mine own desires, if I do not dream nor be frantic as I do trust I am not. Dear uncle, never so much as in the thought unborn did I offend your highness.
Thus do all traitors. If their purgation did consist in words, they are as simple as grace itself. Let it suffice that I trust thee not.
Your mistrust alone cannot make me a traitor. Tell me whereon the likelihood depends.
Thou art thy father's daughter. There's enough.
So was I when your highness took his dukedom. So was I when your highness banished him. Treason is not inerted, my lord. Or if it did derive from our friends, what's that to me? father was no traitor. So good, my liege, mistake me not so much as to think my poverty is treacherous.
Aye, Celia, we'd stay her for your sake, else she had with her father ranged along.
I did not then entreat to have her stay. It was your pleasure, and your own remorse. I was too young that time to value her, but now I know her. If she be a traitor, why, so am I. We still have slept together, rose at an instant, learned, played, eat together, and wheresoever we went like Juno's swans, still we went together and inseparable.
She is too subtle for thee, and her smoothness, her very silence and her patience speak to the people, and they pity her. Thou art a fool. She robs thee of thy name, and thou wilt seem more bright and more virtuous when she is gone. Then open not thy lips. Firm and irrevocable is my doom, which I have passed upon her. She is banished.
Pronounce then that sentence on me, my liege. I cannot live out of her company.
Thou art a fool. You, niece, provide yourself. If you outstay the time, upon mine honour, and in the greatness of my word, you die.
Oh, my poor Rosalind, I must go. Will not change fathers, I will give thee mine. I pray you, be thou not more grief than I am. I have more cause. Alas, not, cousin. Knowest thou not that you have banished me is a dark? No, I have not. No, I have not. Rosalind lacks then the love that teacheth thee that thou and I are one. Should we be sundered? Should we part, sweet girl? No. Let my father find another hand, Celia. Therefore, devise with me how we may fly. Whither to go and what to bear with us. And do not seek to take this change upon ye, to bear your griefs yourself and leave me out. By the heavens, now our sorrows pale, say what thou canst, I'll go along with thee. Why, whither shall we go? To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden. What danger will it be for us maids that we are to travel forth so far? Beauty provoketh thieves sooner than gold. I'll dress myself in poor and mean attire, and with a kind of armour smarch my face. The like do ye, so shall we pass along and never stir assailants. Were it not better? Because I am more than common tall that I could suit thee at all points, well, like a man. A gallant curtlax upon my thigh, boar spear in my hand, and in my arm lie there what hidden women fear they will. Well, I was swashing in the marshal outside, as many other mannish cowards have that do outface it with their semblances. But what should I call you when thou art a man? I've no worse name than Jove's on page, and therefore, look ye, you may call me Ganymede. What shall you be called? Something that hath a reference to my state. No longer Celia, but Adriana. But cousin, what if we had sailed to steal the clownish fool from your father's court? Would you not be some comfort to our travel? Oh, we'll go over the wide world with me. Leave me alone to grin. Let's get our jewels and wealth together. Devise the fittest time, the safest place, to fly this to the pursuit that will be made after my flight. Cooking and content to liberty, not to banishment.
No, we co-mates and brothers in exile. Has not old custom made this life more sweet than that of hated pomp? Are not these trees more free from peril than the envious court? Here feel we but the penalty of Adam, the season's difference. Is the icy fang and churlish tide near the winter's wind, which, as it bites and blows upon my body, e'en till I shriek the cold, I smile and say, this is not flattery. These are counsellors that feelingly persuade me what I am. Sweet are the uses of adversity, which, like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in its head. And this, our life exempt from public haunts, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. I would not change it.
Happy is your grace that can transform the bitterness of fortune into so quiet and so sweet a style.
Come, shall we give us venison? And yet it irks me that these poor dappled fools, being native burghers of this desert city, should in their own confines with forked heads have their round haunches gorehead.
Indeed, my lord, the melancholy Jaques grieves at that, and in that kind swears you the more ye certain doth your brother doth banish you. Today, my lord Raymond and myself did steal up behind him as he lay along under an oak whose antique root peeps out, upon the brook that brawls along this wood, to the which place is a guested stag, that from the hunter's aim did come to languish, and indeed, my lord, the wretched animal, he fought such groans that now discharged did stretch his leathern coat, even to busting, and the big round tears cost him another doom his innocent nose in piteous checks. And thus, the airy full, much marked to the melancholy Jaques, stood on the extremest verge of the swiftest brook, augmenting it with tears.
But what said Jaques? Did he not moralise this spectacle?
Oh yes, into 1,000 similes. Fast for his weeping into the needless stream. Poor dear, thought they, thou makest a testament as worldlings do, giving his summer more to that which unto much. Then, being there alone, left and abandoned of his velvet friends, 'tis right, quoth he, thus misery doth part the flux of company. Anon, where the third-footed pastor jumps along by him, and never stares to greet him. Eh, quoth Jaques, sweep upon you fat and greasy citizens, wherefore do you look upon that poor and broken bankrupt there? Thus, most invectively, he pierceth through the body of the country city court, yea, this our lives, swearing that we are mere usurpers, and what's worse, to fright the animals and to kill them in their assigned and native dwelling place.
And did you leave him in this contemplatio?
We did, my lord. We've been anchoring upon the throbbing day.
Show me the place. I love to cope him in these sullen fits, for then he's full of manner.
I'll bring him to you straight.
Can it be possible that no man saw them? It cannot be. Some felons of my court are in consent and sufferance in this.
I cannot err of any that did see her. The ladies, our tenants of her chamber, saw her bed, and in the morning early they awoke to find the bed untreasured of their mistress.
My lord, the Rhines clown, whom the Dwarf Jaques once loved, is also missing. A superior, but this gentlewoman confesses that she secretly heard your daughter and her cousin must command a parting loss as a wrestler, who did but lately follow a swimming charge, and they believe wherever they run that youth is surely within their company.
Send to his brother. Fetch that gallant hither. If he be absent, bring his brother to me. I'll make him find him. Do this suddenly, and let not search and inquisition quail to bring in these foolish runaways.
What? Oh, young master! Oh, my gentle master, my sweet master! Oh, memory of Sir Roland. Oi, what make you here? Why you subvert yours? Why the people love you? Why you so gentle, strong, and valiant? Why were you so fond to overcome? Bonny Prosser, you mere spook! Oh, know you not that your praise comes swiftly going for you? And know you not that for some men, their graces serve them. but as enemies, as they're yours, my sweet master. Your virtues to you are not more than holy and sanctified traitors. What a world it is, and that which is currently in vengeance that bears dead.
Why? What's the matter?
Oh, will not be use. Come not within these walls, for the enemy of your grasses lives. Your brother. No, not your brother. The son, yet not the son. I'll not call him son who I was about to call father. A third of praises. And he used to burn this lodging where you used to lie within, and you were in it. Failing that, you have some other means to cut you off. I've overheard of his practices. This is no place. This is but a butchery. Fear it. Abhor it. Do not enter it.
Why, whither, Adam, was thou be go?
No matter whither. You come not here.
Was thou be going Begnithard, or with a base and boisterous sword in both a thievish living on the common road? Yet this I must do, or know not what to do. Yet this I will not do. Do all I can, or I'll subject me to the malice of a diverted blood and a bloody brother.
Do not so. I have 500 crowns. Thrifty I did save unto your father. So it did store to be my foster, for when unregarded age, my old limbs lie lame and corners thrown. Take that. Be comfort to my age. And yea, even that off the raven's feet, yea, providently caters to the sparrow. Here, take the gold. But let me go with you. My age is not to me, for I'm strong and lusty. For within my youth I never did apply the oft rebellious liquors to my blood, or with bashful forehead woo the means of weakness and debility. Therefore, my age is like a lusty winter, frosty. but kindly, let me go with you, and I'll do the service of a younger man in all business and necessity.
Oh, good old man, how willingly appears the constant service of the antique world. For service served for duty, not for meed. Thou art not for the fashion in these times, for none will spend from promotion. And having that, will choke their service up even in the abbey. It is not so with thee. Poor old man, thou prunest a rotten tree, cannot so much as blossom yield in no all thy pain and husbandry. But come thy ways, we'll go along together. You know enough thy youthful wages spent, one light upon some settled low content.
Master, go, and I will follow thee to my last gasp with truth and loyalty. At 17 years, till now almost fourscore I lived here, yet now live here no more. At 17 years, many their fortune seek, but fourscore it is too late a week. Yet fortune cannot recompense me better to die well, not my master's debtor.
I put off my spirits if my legs were not weary.
I could find it in my heart to disgrace my man's apparel and cry like a woman. But I must comfort the weaker vessel, as doublet and hose ought to show itself courageous to petticoat. Therefore, courage, good Eliana.
I pray you bear with me. No, go no further.
For my part, I had rather bear with you than bear you. Yet I should bear no cross if I did bear you, for I think you have no money in your purse.
No, this is the forest of Arden.
Aye, no, I in Arden, the more full I. When I was at home, I was in a better place, but travellers must be content.
Aye, be so, good Touchstone. Look who comes. Young man and an old, in solemn talk.
That is the way to make her scorn you still.
Oh, Corin, that thou knewest that I do, lover.
I partly guess, for I have loved ere now.
No, Corin, being old thou canst not guess. Though in the youth, the wast as true a lover as ever sighed upon a midnight pillow. But if thy love were like to mine, as sure I think did never man love so, How many actions most ridiculous has thou been drawn to by thy fantasy?
Into 1,000 I have forgotten.
Oh, thou didst said never loved so heartily. If thou rememberest not the slightest folly that ever love did to make thee run into, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not sat as I do now, wearing thy ear in thy mistress' prayers, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not broke from company, abruptly through passion now irks me, thou hast not loved. Oh, Phebe, Phebe, Phebe.
Alas, poor shepherd, such an thy wound. I have by our adventure from my own.
And I mine. I remember when I was in love. I broke my sword upon a stone and bid him take that for coming a night to Jane's smile. And I remember the kissing of her battlet, and the cow's dugs that her pretty chopped hands had milked. And I remember the wooing of a peas cod instead of her, from whom I took 2 cods and given to them again, said with weeping tears, why are these for my sake? We that true lovers run into strange capers, but as all is mortal in nature, so is all nature in love, mortal in folly.
Thou speakest wiser than thou art aware of.
Nay, I shall never wear my own wit till I break my shins against it.
Jove, Jove, this shepherd's passion is much upon my fascion.
And I mine. Grow something stale with me.
I pray you, have a few question young man if you for gold will give us any food. I faint almost to death.
Hold your clothes!
You fool is not my kinsman!
Who calls?
Your betters, sir.
Else are they very wretched.
Peace!
Good evening to your friend.
And to you, gentle sir, and to all.
I prithee, shepherd, if that love of gold can in this desert place buy an attainment, bring us where we may rest ourselves and feed.
It was your maiden we travel much oppressed, and thanks for succor.
Fair sire, I pity her, and wish for her own sake more than the own that my fortunes are better able to relieve her. But I am shepherd to another man, and do not share the fleeces that I graze. My master is of churlish disposition, and little recks to get to heaven by doing deeds of hospitality. Besides, his cup, his flocks and bounds of feed are now on sale, and not our sheep cut now for reason of his absence, there's but little he will feed on. But what there is can see, and in my voice, most welcome shall he be.
Who is he that shall buy his flock and pasture?
That young swan you saw erewhile, the little cares of buying anything.
I prithee, if it stand with honest eye, buy thou the cottage, pasture and flock, and thou shalt have to pay for it of us, and we will mend thy wages. You know this place?
Willingly could waste my time in it.
Assuredly, the thing is to be sold. Go with me. If you like upon report the soil, the profit in this kind of life, I will a very faithful feeder be, and buy your gold right suddenly. Yonder.
And none we would trade, who loves to lie with me, and turn his merry throat into the sweet bird's throat. Come hither! Come hither! Come hither! Here we shall see no enemy but wither and rough wither.
More, I prithee, more.
Ah, to make him melancholy, Monsieur Jaques.
I do thank it. I can suck melancholy out of a song, like a weasel sucks eggs.
My voice is ragged. You know I cannot please you.
I do not desire you to please you. I do desire you to sing. Come, another stanza. Call stanzas?
What you will, Monsieur Jaques.
Nay, I care not for their names. They owe me nothing. Will you sing?
More at your request than to please myself.
Then if I ever do thank any man, I'll thank thee. That this thing men do call compliment is like 2 dog-aches. That I should give a man a penny and he should render me the beggarly thanks. Come, sing, you will not hold your tongues.
Then I'll end the song. Sirs, gather the while, the duke will sing under that tree. He had been all this day to look you.
And I have been all this day to avoid him. I think of as many matters as he, and thank heaven and make no boast of them. Come, Warble, come.
who doth ambition shun, and loves to lie in the sun, seeking the food he gets and pleased with what he gets. Come hither! Come hither! Come hither! Here he shall see no other me but weather and rough weather.
I'll give you another verse to that note, that I wrote in despite my own invention.
Well, now sing it.
Thus it goes. If it do come to pass that any man turns ass, a stubborn will to please, juke dammy, juke dammy, juke dammy. Here shall he see a stubborn will to me.
What's this, Duke Danny?
'Tis a Greek invocation for calling fools into a circle. I'll go sleep. If I cannot, I'll rail against the firstborn of Egypt.
And now to the Duke. His banquet is prepared.
Master, go. I can go no further. I'll wait till you for food. Here I lie. Measure out my grave. Farewell, sweet master.
Why, how no, Adam? No greater art in thee? Live a little, comfort a little, cheer thyself a little. To live anything savage in this forest, whether it be food for it, or bring it for food to thee. Thy conceit is nearer death than thy powers. For my sake, be comfortable. Hold death a while at arm's end, and I will leave you with thee presently. If I bring thee not something to eat, I give thee leave to die. But if thou diest before I come, thou art a mocker of my labour. Well said. Thou lookest cheerly. Thou layest in the bleak air. Come, I'll bear thee to some shelter. Thou shalt not die for lack of a dinner, whilst I still live. Here, lady of Adam.
Transformed into a beast, for I could lower in and find him like a man.
Even now he is gone hence. Here was he marry, here of a song.
Oh, if he compact the jars grow musical, we'll soon have discord in the spheres. Go on, seek him. Tell him I would speak with him.
He says my labour boys approach.
What ho, monsieur? What a life is this that your poor friends must woo your company? What, you look merrily?
A fool. I met a fool in the forest. A motley fool. A miserable world. As I do lift my foot, I met a fool, who laid him down, bashed him in the side, and rallied on Lady Fortune in good terms, in good set terms, and yet a fool. Good morrow, fool, quoth I. No, sir, quoth he. Call me not fool till heaven hath sent me fortune. And then he drew a dial from his poke, with a lacklustre eye says very wisely, it is 10 o'clock. Thus we may see how the world wax. 'Tis but an hour ago since it was 9, and in 1 hour more 'twill be 11. And so from hour to hour we ripe and ripe, and from hour to hour we rot and rot. And therein hangs a tale. That I did hear a fool be so deep contemplative, my lungs began to crow like a chanticleer, and I did laugh sans intermission. A worthy fool. Motley's the only word.
What fool is this?
A worthy fool, one that hath been a courtier, and says that if ladies be but young and fair, they have the gift to know it. And his brain, which is as dry as a remaindeer's biscuit, is crammed full with observation which he vents in mangled forms. Oh, that I were a fool. I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Thou shalt have one.
It is my only suit.
provided you weed your better judgments of all that goes rank in them. That I am wise, I must have liberty with all as large a charter as the wind, to blow on whom I please, for so full sound. And so they laugh, and why must they so? The wise in the parish church. He that does laugh does very foolishly. So, give me leave to speak my mind, and I will through and through cleanse the body of the infected world, if thou but will patiently receive my medicine.
Fie on thee, I can tell what thou wouldst do.
What would I do?
Most mischievous, foul sin, inchiding sin. Thou hast thyself been a libertine, essential as the brutish thing itself, and all the embossed sores and ill evils that thou with license of free foot hast caught, wouldst thou disgorge into the general world.
Why, who cries out in pride, that there in any man do see? Doth it not flow as hugely as the sea, wherein the very weary means do ebb? What woman is she that such a city woman bears the cost of princes on unworthy shoulders? And who is she that such as one as she, such as her neighbour? But who come here?
Forbear, and eat no more.
Why, I've eaten none yet.
Nor shalt not till it is to be served.
Of what should this cock come off?
Art thou thus emboldened by her distress? Or else a rude despiser of good manners? That incivility thou seemst so empty?
Oh, you pricked me there at first. The thorny point of bare distress hath taken from me the show of smooth civility. Yet am I long bred and know some nurture. But forbear, he dies that does any of this fruit till all my affairs are answered.
And you'll not be answered, I must die.
What would you have? Your gentleness shall force us more than your force with us to gentleness.
I die but for food, and let me have it.
Sit down and feed.
Speak so gently. Pardon me, I pray you. I had thought all things had been savage here, therefore put you on the countenance of stern commandment. But where you are, in this desert inaccessible, under the shade of melancholy boughs, lose and neglect the creeping hours of time. There you have seen better days. There you have been where bells have knolled to church, if her sat at any good man's feast. There from your eyelids wipe a tear and know what 'tis to pity and be pitied. Let gentleness me strong enforcement be. In which oak, I bush, and hide my sword.
True it is, we have seen better days, and have with holy bell been knolled to church, and sat at good men's feasts and wiped our eyes of sacred tears that pity hath engendered. Therefore, sit you down in gentleness, and take upon command what help we have that to your wanting may be ministered.
And but forbear a while longer. Whiles, like a doe, I go to find me farm and give it food. There is an old poor man, who after me hath many a weary step linked in pure love. To me be first sufficed, for he is oppressed with two weak evils, age and hunger. I shall not touch a bit.
Go, seek him, we shall waste nothing till you return.
But thank you, and be blessed for your good comfort.
Thou seest we are not all alone and happy. This wide and universal theatre presents more woeful pageants than the scene wherein we play.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players, and they each have their exits and entrances. And in this life, man goes through 7 acts. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy, with his satchel and shining morning face, slow like snail and willing to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace, looking into the lover's eyes. And then the soldier, full of strange oaths, bearded like the pard, and sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation. And then the lawyer, with wise eyes and a beard well cut, full of modern instances. Thus the 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, a world too wide for his sharp shank and manly voice. Thus the 7th age shifts, bringing an end to this eventful history. And second childishness, and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Oh, welcome. Set down your venerable bard and let him feed.
I thank you much for him.
I can spare fruit and thank you for myself.
Welcome. Fall to. I will not trouble you as yet to question you of your fortunes. Give us some music, and good cousin, sing.
Blow, blow, thou winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's ingratitude. Thy tooth be not so keen, because thou art not seen, although thy breath be rude. Hi-ho, sing hi-ho unto the green holly, most friendship is failing, most loving mere folly. So hi-ho the holly, this life is most jolly. Freeze, freeze thou bitter sky, but did not hurt so nigh as benefits forgot. Though thou the water's warmth, thy pain is not so sharp as friend remembered not. Hi-ho, sing hi-ho unto the green holly, most friendship is failing, most loving mere folly. So hi-ho the holly, this life is most jolly!
If that you were, good Sir Roland's son, as you have whispered faithfully that you are, and as mine eyes doth his effigies witness you must truly live and living in your face, be truly welcome hither. I am the Duke that loved your father. The residue of your fortune, go to my cab and tell me. Oh, good old man, thou art as welcome as thy master. Give me your hand, support him by the arm, and let me all your fortunes understand.
Send that gallant hither. I'll make him find him.
Not seen him since! Not seen him since! Sir, that cannot be! But were I not the better part named Marcy? I should not seek the absent argument of my revenge that thou present. But look to it. Find out thy brother, wheresoever he is. Seek him with candle. Bring him dead or living to me within this 12-month, or turn thou no more to seek a living in our territory. Thy lands and all things that thou dost call thine worth seizing do we seize into our hands, till thou canst quit thee by thy brother's mouth of what we think against thee. Oh, but your highness knew my obstinacy. I never loved my brother in my life. More villain thou! Well, push him out of doors, and let my officers of such a nature make an extent upon his house and land. Do this expediently, and turn him going.
Hanged army verse, in witness of me love. Thou, thrice-crowned queen of night, survey with thy chaste eye from thy pale sphere above. Thy huntress name, me full life doth sway. O Rosalind, let these trees be me books, in their bark me thoughts shall character. Every eye which in this forest looks, shall see thy bounty witnessed everywhere. Run, run, Orlando, how about every tree, fair the chaste and unexpressive she.
How like you this shepherd's life, Master Touchstone?
Truly, shepherd. In respect of itself, it is a good life, but in respect of it as a shepherd's life, it is not. In respect of it is solitary, I like it very well. But in respect of it is private, it is a very vile life. In respect of it is in the fields, it pleases me well. But in respect of it is not in court, it is tedious. As it is a spare life, look you, it fits my humour well. As there is no more plenty in it, it goes much against my stomach. Is there any philosophy in thee, shepherd?
No more than I know that the more one sickens, the worse the ease he is. that he that wants money, means and content is without 3 good friends, that the property of rain is to wet and fire to burn, a good pasture makes fat sheep, and that a great cause of the night is a lack of the sun. That he that hath learnt no wit be art nor nature, may complain of good breeding, or else comes of a very dull kindred.
Such known as a natural philosopher. Wast ever in court, shepherd?
No, truly.
Then thou art damned.
Nay, I hope.
Truly, thou art damned, like an ill-roasted egg, arrow on Owen's side.
For not being at court, your reason?
Why, if thou never wast at court, as thou never sawest good manners. If thou never sawest good manners, then thy manners must be wicked. And wickedness is sin, and sin is damnation. Thou art in perilous state, shepherd.
Not a whit, Touchstone. Those that have good manners at court are as ridiculous in the country as the behaviour of the country is most mockable at court. You told me you salute not at court, but kiss your hands. Such behaviour would be uncleanly if courtiers were shepherds.
Instance briefly come.
Why, we are still handing our ewes, and their fells, you know, are greasy.
Why do not your courtiers' hands sweat? And is not the grace of a mutton as wholesome as the sweat of a man? Most shallow man, mend the instant, shepherd.
Besides, our hands are wrong.
Oh, your lips will feel them sooner, shallow again.
And they are often tarred over with the surgery of our sheep. And would you have us kiss tar? Your courtiers' hands are perfumed with civet.
Most shallow man, thou worm's meat in respect of a good piece of flesh indeed. Learn of the wise and perpend. Civet is of a baser birth than tar, the very uncleanly flux of a cat. Mend the instant, shepherd.
Not too courtly a wit for me, I'll rest.
Or wilt thou rest damned? God help thee, shepherd. God make incision in thee, thou art raw.
Sir, I am a true labourer. I earn what I eat, get what I wear, owe no man eat, glad of other man's happiness, content with my arm, and the greatest of my pride is to see my ewes graze and my lambs suck.
That is another simple sin in you, to bring the ewes and the rams together, and to offer to get your living by the copulation of cattle, to be bored of a bellwether, and to betray a she-lamb of a 12-month to a crooked-pated old cuckoldy ram, as an old reasonable match. Why, if thou beest not damned for this, why the devil and help himself will have no shepherds. I cannot see how else thou shouldst escape.
Here comes young Master Ganymede, my new mistress's brother.
From the east to western Ireland, no who is like Rosalind. A work being mounted on the wind, who all the world bears Rosalind. All the pictures fairest lined, are but black to Rosalind. Let no fears be kept in mind. The fair of Rosalind.
I'll rhyme you so 8 years together, dinners and suppers and sleeping hours accepted. It is the right book of when's right to market.
Out full!
For a taste. If an arm will lack an eye, let him seek out Rosalind. If the cat will lack the kind, so be sure will Rosalind. Winter garments must be lined, so must slender Rosalind. They that reap must sheaf and bind, then to cart with Rosalind. Sweetest nut hath sourest rind, such a nut is Rosalind. And he that sweetest rose will find, must find love's prick and Rosalind. Such is the very false gallop of verses. Why do you infect yourself with them?
Peace, you don't fool, I found them on a tree.
Truly, the tree yields bad fruit.
I'll grab it with you, and then I'll grab it with the meddler, and then you'll be the earliest fruit in the country, for you'll be rotten here to be outright, and that's the right virtue of the meddler.
You have said, but why the wise they'll know, let the forest judge.
Please. Here comes my sister Eden. Stand aside.
Why should this be desert free? For it is unclean place? No. Ponds are lying on every tree, that shall civil saying show. Some how greet the life of man runs his own pilgrimage, that the stretching of a span buckles in his summer age. Some of violated vows, twixt the souls of friend and friend, But upon the fairest boughs, or at every sentence end, will I Rosalind write, teaching all that need to know the quintessence of every sprite and wood and little show. Therefore am near to charge that own body should be filled with all graces wide and large, near to presently distilled. Anne's cheeks are not her art, Cleopatra's majesty, Atalanta's better part, sad Lucretia's modesty. Thus Rosalind of many parts, by Emily Synod was divided, of many faces, eyes and hearts, where she touches dearest part. And would that she these gifts should have, and I to live joyous life.
Oh, most gentle poulter, what tedious homily a lovely voyage of wished as well. And never cried. Have patience, good people.
Oh no, back friends. Shepherd, come a little. Go with him, sir.
Come, Shepherd, let us make an honourable retreat, though not with bag and baggage, yet with scrippage.
Now, where are these verses? I heard more too. The some of them have more feet in them than the verses would bear.
That's no matter, the feet might bear the verses.
Right, but the feet were lame, and could not bear themselves without the verse, and therefore stood lamely in the verse.
But didst thou hear without wondering how thy name came to be carved upon these trees?
I was 7 of the 9 days out of one before you arrived, but look here what I found on a tree. I was never so bevarious since my fabulous time, and that it was an Irish rat, which I can hardly remember.
I know you have done this.
Either, ma'am.
And a chain that you once wore about his neck. Changing colour.
They do.
Oh, is it possible?
Never who?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, most wonderful, wonderful, and yet wonderful. And after that, oh,
Good my complexion. Dost thou think that though I am comparison like a man, I have double an oath in my disposition? Oh, an inch of delay more is a south sea discovery. Prithee, tell me who he is quickly and speak apace. I would thou couldst stammer, that thou might pour this concealed man out of thy mouth as wine comes out of a narrow-mouthed bottle, either too much at once or none at all. Take the cork out of thy mouth that I may drink thy tidings.
Why, so you may put a man in your belly?
Is he a God's making? What manner of man? Is his head worth a hat or his chin worth a beard?
Nay, I've got a little beard.
Oh, we'll send more if the man will be thankful. Let me stay the growth of his beard, if thou delayest me not the knowledge of his chin.
I was young Orlando, who tripped up the restless eels of your heart both in an instant.
May the devil take mocking, speakest thou brown true maiden?
Aye, fair coz, 'tis he.
Orlando.
London.
Alas the day! What shall I do on my double an oath? What did he do when thou sawest him? What said he? How looked he? Where went he? What makes he here? Did he ask for me? Where remains he? How parted he with thee? When shalt thou see him again? Answer me in own word!
You must burn me got down to his mouth first. It's a word too great for any man for this age and size. To say all you know to these particulars is more than to answer in a catechism.
But does he know I'm in the forest and in man's apparel?
She is fresh as on the day he wrestles. It's as easy to count atomies as to resolve the propositions of a lover. But take a taste of my finding him and relish it with good observance. I found him under a tree, like a dropped acorn.
It may well be called Job's tree when it drops such fruit.
Give me audience, good madam. Proceed. There lay him, stretched along like a wounded knight.
Though it be a pity to see such a sight, it well becomes the ground.
Cry all until I drop my prithee. It currets unseasonably. It was furnished like an hunter.
Oh, Linus, he comes to kill my heart.
I would sing my song without a burden, and that brings me out of tune.
Do you not know I am a woman? When I think I must speak. Sweet, say on.
That brings me out. Soft, how is he not here?
Slink by and know him.
Good sir, I thank you for your company, but I had well been myself alone.
So would I. But you, for Batson's sake, why don't you take your society?
I do desire, though, we see each other less.
I do desire you may be better strangers.
I pray you, mar no more trees with writing love songs in their bark.
I pray ye, mar no more verses with reading them favourably.
Rosalind is your love's name?
Yes, just.
I do not like her name.
There was no thought of pleasing ye when she was christened.
What stature is she of?
Just as high as me heart.
You're full of pretty answers. Think you'd been acquainted with goldsmiths' wives and conned them out of rings.
Not so. I answer your right painted cloth, once you've studied your questions.
You have a nimble wit. Will you sit with me and rail against our mistress and all of our misery?
I will try no greater in the world but myself. Against whom I know most faults.
The only fault you have is to be in love.
Tis a fault I would not change for your best party.
By my troth, I was looking for a fool when I found thee.
He is strolling in the brook. Look for in and you shall see him.
Shall see only myself.
Shall take to be either a full or a cipher.
I'll tarry no longer with thee. Farewell, good Signor Love.
I am glad of your departure. And you, good monster, melancholy.
Oh, speak of it like a saucy lackey. None of that habit played a maid. Celia, Forrester!
Very well. What would you?
I pity, what is the clock?
You can ask me what time of day. No clocks in the forest.
There is no true lover in the forest. Else sighing every minute and groaning every hour would detect the lazy foot of time as well as the clock.
And why not the swift foot of time? Is not that finished proper?
By no means, sir. Time travels in diverse places with diverse persons. I will tell you who time trots withal, who time ambles withal, who time gallops withal, and who time stands still withal.
You love time amble with all.
Marry, time trots hard with a young maiden between the contract of our marriage and the date is solemnized. If the interim be but a sennight, time's pace is so hard that it seems to lengthen 7 years.
You love time trot with all.
With a priest that lacks Latin, and a rich man who hath not the gout. One sleeps easily because he cannot study, the other lives merrily because he feels no pain. One lacking the burden of lean and wasteful learning, the other knowing not the burden of heavy tedious penury.
I do nothing gallant with all.
With a thief to the gallows. Though he goes as softly as foot can fall, he finds himself too soon there.
Who stands it still with all.
The lawyers on their vacation, and they sleep between term and term, and then they perceive not of time moves.
Where down, you pretty youth?
With the shepherdess, my sister, here in the skirts of the forest, and fringe upon a petticoat.
Are you native of this place?
As the coney that you see dwell where she is kindled,
Your accent is something finer than can be purchased in so removed a dwelling.
I have been told so many, but it was an old religious uncle of mine who taught me how to speak, who was in his youth an inland man, and who knew courtship too well, for there he fell in love. I have already read many lectures against it, and I thank God I am not a woman to be touched with so many giddy offences as he has generally taxed the whole sex withal.
Can you remember any of the principal evils he laid to the charge of woman?
No, not principle. They're all like one another as orphans are, each one thought seeming monstrous until his fellow thought came to match it.
I prithee, recount some of them.
Nope. I will not cast away my physic, but on those that are sick. There's a man else this forest who abuses our young plants by carving Rosalind on their barks, and those manor fawns and allergies on brambles, all forsooth, defy the name of Rosalind. Now then, if I could meet this fancy mongrel, I'd give him some good counsel, for he seems to have the quotidian of love upon him.
Really, I am thee so love-shamed.
For none of my uncle's marks. You taught me how to know a man in love, in which case you wishes, I'm sure you're not prisoner.
What were his marks?
Lean cheek, which you have not. A blue eye and sunken, which you have not. A spirit unquestionable, which you have not. A beard neglected, which you have not. But I will forgive you for that, for simply your having beard is the younger brother's revenue. Then your hoses should be unbanded, your bonnet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrated careless desolation. But you are no such man. You are rather pointed device to your accoutrements, as loving yourself as seeming the lover of any other.
Would I could make you believe I love youth?
Me believe it. You may as well make her that you love believe it, which I warrant she is apt to do than confess that she does. This is one of the points in the which women still give the lie to their consciences, but in good sooth. Are you he that hangs the viruses on the trees, in which Rosalind is so admired?
I am that he. Unfortunate he.
And are you so much in love as your eyes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
That is merely a madness. And I tell you, deserves a dark house and a whip as well as madmen do. And the reason they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Yes, I confess curing is my counsel.
You cured me so.
Yes. Oh, and in this way, he was to imagine me as love, his mistress, and I set him every day to woo me. At which point would I, being but a moonish youth, please, be effeminate, changeable, one liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles, for every passion something, but no passion truly anything, as boys and women now for the most part can't love that colour. Then love him, then loathe him, then entertain him, then swear at him, then grieve for him, then spit at him. But thus I drave my stupor out of a mad humour love into a living humour madness, which was to first swear the full stream in the world, and to live in a nook merely monastic. And thus I cured him. And in this way will I take it upon me to wash thy liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart, that there shall not be one spot of love in it.
We would not be cured so, youth.
I would cure you, if you would but call me Rosalind and come every day to my cotton room.
No, by the faith of me love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Go with me to it, and I'll show it you. And by the way, you shall tell me where in the forest you live. You come?
With all my heart, good youth.
Hey, you must call me Rosalind. Will you come, sister?
What case, Audrey? I will fetch up your goats, Audrey. And how, Audrey? Am I the man yet? Doth my simple feature content you?
Your features? Lord, warrant us. What features?
I am here with thee and thy goats as the most capricious poet honest Ovid was amongst the gods.
By my troth, what's the Jove in a thatched house?
When a man's bastard cannot be understood, nor a man's good wit seconded by the forward child understanding, it strikes a man more dead than a great reckoning in a little room. Truly I would the gods had made thee poetical.
I do not know what poetical is. Is it honest in word and deed? Is it a true thing?
No, truly. But the truest poetry is the most feigning, and lovers are given to poetry. And what they do swear in poetry, it may be said as lovers, they do feign.
Do you wish then that the gods had made me poetical?
I do truly, for thou swearest me thou art honest. If thou wert a poet, I might have some hope thou didst feign.
Would you not have me honest?
Oh, truly, for to have honesty coupled to beauty is to have honey as sauce to sugar. A material fall.
Well, I am not fair, so I pray the gods make me honest.
And to cast away honesty upon a foul slut, to put good meat in an unclean dish.
I am not a slut, though I thank the gods I am foul.
Well, praised be the gods for thy foulness. Sluttishness may come hereafter. But be it as it may be, Audrey, I will marry thee. And to that end, I have been with Oliver Vartex, the vicar of the next village, who has promised to meet me in this place of the forest and to couple us.
I would be and see this meeting.
Well, then the gods give us joy.
Amen. A man may, if you are a faithful heart, stagger in his attempt. For here we have no temple but the wood, no assembly but armed beasts. But what though? Courage. As horns are odious, they are necessary. It is said that many a man knows no end of his goods. Right. Many a man has good horns, and knows no end of them. But that is the dowry of his wife. 'Tis none of his own getting. Arms, even so. Poor men alone? No. The noblest deer hath them as huge as the rascal. Is the single man therefore blessed? No. As a world town is more worthy than a village, so is the forehead of a married man more honourable than the bare brow of a bachelor. Oh, here comes Sir Alden. Sir Alden takes you on well met. Will you dispatch us here under these trees, or shall we wait with you to your chapel?
Is there none here to give them, woman?
I will not take a gift of any man.
Surely she must be given, or the marriage isn't lawful.
Proceed, proceed. I'll give her.
Good even, good master. What you call it? God ill you, sir. I am very glad to see you. Even a twain and this, pray be covered.
Will you be married, Motley?
As the ox have his bow, the horse her curve, and the falcon her bell, so man hath his desires.
Then get you to church, and get a real priest to tell you what marriage really is. This man will merely join you together as they join wainscot. And one of you will, like green timber, warp, warp.
I am not in the mind, but I am married to be married of this man than of another. But if he is not like to marry me well then it'll be a good excuse for me to hear I have to leave my wife.
Go thou with me. Let me counsel thee.
Come, Audrey, we must be married, or we must live in Bardry. But well, Sir Oliver, not, oh sweet Oliver, oh brave Oliver, leave me not behind thee, but wind away. Be gone, I say. I will not to wedding with thee.
There's no matter. Ne'er a fantastical knave of Venal shall float me of my calling.
Ladies and gentlemen, there'll now be a short interval to make...
Hey! Never talk to me, for I shall weep!
So pretty, yet have the grace to consider that tears do not become a man.
But have I no cause to weep?
As much cause as only desire, therefore weep.
Very hair is of the dissembling colour.
Something braver than Judas's. Marius kisses as Judas's own children.
It's fair, his hair is of a good colour.
An excellent colour. Your chestnut was ever the only colour.
And his kissing is as full of the sanctity as the touch of holy bread.
He has brought a pair of caslets of Diana, and none of which the sisterhood kisses not more religiously. Very ice of chastity is in him.
But why did he say he would come this morning and comes not?
Nay, certainly there is no truth in him.
You think so?
Yeah. I think he is not a pick person or an horse stealer, but for his variety in love, I do think he was concave as a covered goblet or a worm-eaten nut.
Not so in love.
Yes, when he is in, but I think he is not in.
You have heard him swear downright he was.
Was is not is. Besides, the oath of her lover is no stronger than the word of her captor. They are both to bring her false reckonings. He attends here on the Duke your father.
I met the Duke in the forest this morning, and I had much question with him. He asked me what birth I was, and I said as good as he. And so he laughed and let me go. But what don't we have fathers when there is such a man as Orlando?
Well, that's a brave man. He speaks brave words, writes brave verses, makes brave oaths and breaks them bravely. Quite perverse about the art of his lover. As a puny teller who spurs his ox by her own side, makes a staff like a noble goose. But all's brave that use mounts and funny guides. Who comes here?
Mistress and master, you have often inquired of the young shepherd boy you complained of love, who you saw sitting by me on the turf, praising the proud, disdainful shepherdess that was his mistress.
Well, and what of him?
If you will see a pageant truly played between the pale complexion of love and the red bull of scorn and proud disdain, go in, Sir. I shall conduct you if you will mark it.
Oh, come, let us ring both. The sight of lovers feedeth those in love. And it is sight, you shall say, and prove a busy act in that play.
Sweet Phebe, do not scorn me, do not, Phebe. Said you love me not, but say not so in bitterness. The common executioner, whose heart the accustomed sight of death makes hard,
Was not the axe upon the humbled neck that first begs pardon? Will you starna be than he that dies and lives by bloody drops?
I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Who tells me there is a murder in mine eye? 'Tis pretty, sure, and very probable that eyes who are the softest and frailest things, who shut their close gates on our eyes, should be called tyrants, butchers, murderers? No, I do frown on thee with all mine heart, and if mine eyes can wound, now let them kill thee. Now can't fit to swoon. Why now fall down, or, if thou canst not, for shame, why not to say mine eyes are murderers. Now show the wound mine eye has made me. Scratch it but with a pin, and there remains some scar of it. Lean but upon a rush, the cicatrice incapable in pressure thy palm some moment keeps. But now mine eyes, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not. Nor shows no forcing I can do her.
Oh, dear Phebe, if ever, as ever may be near, you mate in some fresh cheek the power of fancy, then shall you know the wounds invisible that love's keen arrows make.
But till that time come not there near me, and when that time comes, afflict me with thy mots, pity me not, for till that time I shall not pity thee.
And why, I pray you? Who might be your muff, that you insult, exult, and all at once over the wretched? Although you are my Phebe, as by my faith I see no more in you than without candle may go dark to bed. Must you therefore be proud and pitiless? Why? What means this? Why do you look on me? I see no more in you than in the ordinary net to still work. That's my little wife. I think she means to tangle my eyes too. No faith, proud mistress, hope not after it. It is not your inky brows, your fair silk hair, your bugle eyeballs, nor your cheeky grin that can enchain my spirits to your worship. You foolish shepherd! Wherefore do you follow her like foggy south, puff from wind and rain? You are 1,000 times a proper man than she a woman. It is such fools as you that make this world full of ill-favoured children. It is not her lass but you that flatters her, and out of you she sees herself far more proper than any of her lineaments can show her. But mistress, know yourself. Down on your knees and thank heaven fasting for a good man's love, for I must tell you, friend, sell where you can. You are not for all markets. Cry the man mercy. Love him. Take his offer. Foul is most foul, being foul, be a scoffer. So take him to thee, shepherd. Well,
Sweet youth, I pray you, chide a year together. I'd rather hear you chide than this man woo.
He's fallen in love with your foulness, and she'll fall in love with my anger. If it be so, as fast as she answers with frowning looks, I'll sauce her with bitter words. Why do you look on me?
For no ill will I bear you.
Pray you do not fall in love with me, for I am falser than vows made in wine. Besides, like or not. If you don't know my house, it is at that tuft of olives hard by. Will you come, sister? Shepherd, fly around. Come, sister. Shepherdess, look at him better. Be not proud. But all the world could see. None could be so abused in sight as he. Come, talk flock.
Oh, dead shepherd, now I find I solve mine. Whoever loved that loved not at first sight.
Sweet Phebe.
What says Sylvia?
Sweet Phebe, pity me.
Why, I am sorry for thee, gentle Sylvius.
Wherever sore is, relief with thee. If you do sore and my grief in love, by giving love, you'll sore and my grief with both extermin.
Thou hast my love, is not that neighbourly?
I would have you.
Why, that were covetousness. Sylvius, the time was that I hated thee. And yet it's not that I bear thee love, but since thou canst taught a love so well, thy company, which erst was irksome to me, I will endure. And I'll employ thee too. But do not look for further recompense than thine of gladness that thou art employed.
So holy and so perfect is my love, and I in such a poverty of grace, that I shall think it a most plenteous crop to glean the broken ears out of the man that the maid on his dreams, loose now and then, a scattered smile, and that I'll live upon.
Who's the youth that you know away?
Very well, but I've met him oft, and he's got the courage and the bones of the old carl that once was master of.
Think that I love him, though I ask for him. He's but a peevish boy, yet he talks well. Yet what care I for words? Yet words do well when him that speaks and pleases those that hear. He's a pretty youth. Not very pretty, but sure he's proud. And yet his pride becomes him. He'll make a proper man. The best in him is his complexion. And faster than his tongue do make offence, his eyes do deal it up. He's not tall, yet for his years he's tall. His legs but so, and yet 'tis well. There is a pretty redness in his lip. A little brighter, more lusty red than that mingled in his cheek. 'Twas just the difference between the tossing red and the mingled damask. There be some women, Sylvius, had they marked him in parcels as I did, would have gone near to fall in love with him. But, for my part, I love him not, and I hate him not. More cause hate him than to love him. Why had he chide at me? He said mine eyes were black and my hair fair, and I remembered scorned at me. But why ask him not again? And that's all admittance is no quittance. I'll write him a very taunting letter. They will bear it. What's those, Sylvius?
Phoebe, it's on me heart.
I'll put it straight. The matter's in my head and in my heart. I'll be bitter with him and pass him short.
A pretty youth. Let me be better acquainted with thee.
They say you are a melancholy fellow.
I am so. I do love it better than laughing.
Those that are in the extremity of either are abominable fellows who betray themselves to every bad sense worse than drunkards.
Why, it is good to be sad and say nothing.
Why then, 'tis good to be a post.
I have neither the scholar's melancholy, which is emulation, nor the courtier's, which is proud, nor the musician's, which is fantastical, nor the soldier's, which is ambitious, nor the lawyer's, which is politic, nor the lady's, which is nice, nor the lover's, which is all of these. It is a melancholy of mine own, compounded of many simples, and indeed the sundry contemplation of my travels.
A traveller? By my faith, you have good cause to be sad. I fear your soldier old man to tear the men's, to laugh much and to see little, is to have rich eyes and poor ends.
I have gained my experience.
And your experience makes you sad. I'd rather have a fool to make me merry than experience to make me sad. The trouble for it too.
I'll tarry no longer with thee.
Well, it is quiet in the forest today, is it not, sister? I wonder why this youthful lander might be.
Good day and happiness, dear Rosalind.
Why, how now, Orlando? Where have you been all this while? You a lover, and you tell me such another trick. Come no more in my sight.
I come within an of your promise.
Breaking her his promise and love. Either will divide a minute into 1,000 parts, and break but a part of that 1,000 part of a minute in the affairs of love. Why, it may be said of him that Cupid have clapped him over the shoulder, but I'll warrant him our all.
Pardon me, dear Rosalind.
Nay, you be so tardy, come no more in my sight. I'd as lief be wooed of a snail.
Of a snail?
Aye, a snail. For though he comes slowly, he brings his house in his head. Joint right than you make a woman. Besides, he brings his destiny with him.
And what's that?
Why, arms, which such as you are fain to be beholding his wives to. Speaks his arms and his fortune, and resents the slander of his wife.
Virtue is an orn maker. And my Rosalind is artist.
I am a Rosalind.
It pleases him to call you so, but yes, for Rosalind is a better lady than you.
Roomy. But now I am in holiday humour and liking enough to consent. What would you say to me now, an eye real very, very Rosalind?
Or you would kiss before I spoke?
Hey, you better to speak first, and then when you are grappled for lack of matter, you might take occasion to kiss. Very good orators when they are out, they will spit. And for lovers lacking, God warrant us, matter, the cleanly should kiss.
Now if the kiss be denied.
Then she puts you to entreaty, and there begins a new matter.
Who could be out, even before his beloved mistress?
Marry, that should you if I were your mistress, and that I thought my honesty rankled in my wit.
Well, obviously.
Not out of your apparel, and yet out of your suit. Am I not your Rosalind?
Well, I take some joy to say you are. So I be talking about her.
Well then, in her person, I say I will not have you.
And in mine own person I die.
Oh, faith died my attorney. The poor world is almost 6,000 years old. In all that time, not one man died in his own person, bedlicit of a love cause. Troilus had his brains dashed out by a Grecian club, though he did what he could to die before, and he was one of the patterns of love. But Leander, why, he would have lived many a fair year, though here returned none, had it not been for one hot midsummer night. Why would you? He went forth to wash him in the Hellespont, and being taken with cramp was drowned. And the foolish chroniclers of the age said it was Hero Acestos. But these are all lies. Sure, men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not for love.
I would not be right, Rosalind, in this mind. For I protest. Throw might kill me.
By the sand, it will not kill a fly. But come, I will be your Rosalind in a more coming on disposition. Ask me what you will, and I will grant it.
Then love me, Rosalind.
Aye, faith will I. Fridays and Saturdays and all.
And will that happen?
20 such.
What says that?
Are you not good?
I thought so.
Well then, can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister, you should be the priest of Marius. Give me your hand, Orlando. I cannot say the word. Oh, you must begin, do you, Orlando?
Do you, Orlando, have to wipe this Rosalind?
I will.
Aye, but when?
Why, now, as fast as she can marry us.
Then you must say, I do take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I do take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
And may I speak for Commission, but I do take thee, Orlando, for husband. As a girl goes before a priest, and a woman's thoughts run before her actions.
So do all thoughts. They're winged.
Now, tell me how long you'll have her after you possess her.
Forever and a day.
Say a day without the ever. No, Orlando. Men are April when they woo, and December when they wed. Maids are May when they have maids, but the sky changes when they are wives. I should be more jealous of you than a Barbary cock pigeon over its hen, more clamorous and apart against the rain, more newfangled than an ape, more giddy in my desires than a monkey. I will weep for nothing like Diana in the fountain, and that when the heart is supposed to be married. I will laugh like a hyena, and that when I am inclined to sleep.
Then will me Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do.
Oh, but she is wise.
Else she would not have the wit to do this. The wise are the waywarder. Make the doors in a woman's wit, and it will out to the casement. Shut that, and it will out through the keel. Stop that, and it will out with the smoke through the chimney.
A man that had a wife with she wit, you might say wit, with a wilt.
You might keep a check for that, so you won't make your wife's wit go into your neighbour's bed.
What wit could wit have to excuse that?
Mary, say she came to seek you there? He will never take her without her answer unless you take her without her tongue. Oh, but women cannot make their fault their husband's occasion. Let her never nurse her child herself, for she'll breed it like a fool.
These 2 hours, Rosalind, I must leave them.
Yes, I cannot lack thee for 2 hours.
I must attend the Duke at dinner. At 2 o'clock, I'll be with thee again.
Go your ways, go your ways. I knew what you would feel. My friends told me as much, and I thought no less. That flattering tongue of yours won me. What is one castaway? Succumb, death! 2 o'clock is your
Aye, sweet Rosalind.
by my troth, and in good earnest, and so God mend me, and by all pretty lads that are not dangerous, if you break own jot of your promise, or come own minute behind your oar, I will think you the most pathetical break promise, and the most hollow lover, and the most unworthy of her that you call Rosalind that can be chosen out of the gross band of the unfaithful. Therefore beware my censure, and keep your promise.
With no less religion than if thou wert indeed the Rosalind. So it is.
Well, time is that old justice that examines all such offenders. So let time play. Adieu. Oh, cuz, my pretty little cuz, that thou did not many fathoms deep I am in love. But alas, I cannot stand my Vexian having a low bottom, like the bay of Portugal. Or rather bottomless, that as fast as you pour affection in, it runs out. You have simply misused our sex in your love prey. You must have your doublet nose plucked over your head and show the world what the bird hath done for her own net. Nope. That same wicked bastard of Venus who has begot a thought, conceived a spleen, and borrowed a madness? That rascally blind boy who abuses everyone else's eyes because his own are out? Let him be the judge of how deep I am in love. I tell thee, Eliana, I cannot be out of sight of Orlando. Go and find a shadow and sigh until he come. And I'll sleep.
Which is he that killed the deer?
Sir, it was I.
Then we shall present him to the Duke like a Roman conqueror. Have you no song for this matter?
Yes, gentlemen.
Then sing it. No matter how it sounds, when we're tune enough.
What shall he have that killed the deer? His leather skin and horns to wear. Then sing him home. Rest shall bear his burden. Take thou no scorn to wear her wool. It was a crest of it I love. My father's father wore it, and my father bore it. For the horn, the lusty horn, is not a thing to laugh to scorn.
What's in now? Is it not past 2 o'clock? You're much old bundle.
I'm worn here with pure love and troubled brain, and take with bow and arrows and some full to sleep.
Who comes here?
My own duty, Phebe. And the gentle Phebe bid me give you this. No, not the contents, but as I guessed by the star and row and waspish accent which you did use while writing of it, it bears an angry tenor. Pardon me, guiltless messenger.
Patience herself would startle at this letter and play this swaggerer. Bear this barrel. She says I am not fair, and that I lack manners. She calls me proud, and that she could not love me, for a man as rare as Phoenix. That's my will, and love is not the hare I do hunt. Why writes she so of me? I'll show as well. This is a letter of your own device.
No, protest, I know not the contents. Phebe did write it.
Come, you are a fool, and turned into the extremity of love. I saw her hand. She has a leathern hand, a freestone coloured hand. Early I did think her old gloves were on, but no, it was her hand. She has a housewife's hand. But this matters not. I say she never did invent this letter. This is a man's invention and his hand.
Sure it is ours.
This is a boisterous and cruel style, the style that challenges. Why, she defies me like turp to Christian. This gentle grain, not drop frost, giant rude inventions, such Ethiop words, blacker in their spectre and their countenance. Will you hear the letter?
So please you, for I've never heard it yet. You heard too much of Phoebe's cruelty.
Phoebe's me. Mark all the tyrant bites. Art thou God to shepherd turned, that a maiden's art hath burned? Come on, rail this.
Call you this Raven?
Why thy God had laid apart, who's thou with a woman's art? Good ears such railing.
Whilst the eye of man did woo me, that could do no vengeance to me. Meaning a beast. If the scorn of your bright eye had power to raise such love in mine, in me what strange effect would they work in my old aspect? Whilst you chid me I did love, how then might your prayers move? He that brings his love to thee, little knows his love in me, and by him seal up thy mind, whether that thy youth and kind will a faithful offer take of me, and all that I can make, or else by him my love deny, and then I'll study ever die.
How is chiding?
Alas, poor shepherd, do you pity him? You deserve no pity. What, will thou love such woman? What, to make thee an instrument of playful strains upon thee, not to be endured? Go your ways to her, for I see love hath made thee a tame snake, and say this to her, that if she love me, I charge her I love thee. If she will not, I will never have her, unless thou entreat for her. To be a true lover, hence, not a word, here comes my company. I have never before seen such a man. Who is he? Surely he comes slowly, but who is he? Dost thou see some resemblance to Orlando in him? Think I might, because that unnatural brother he told us of?
Oh, Money, I would not wish to meet him in a million years.
Moral Pharaoh. Pray you know. Where in the purliest of this forest stands the shepherd fenced about with olive trees?
West of this place, down in the neighbour Broughton, the land of the slopes where the murmuring stream of your right hand brings you to your place. But at this source the earth doth keep itself, there's none within.
But an eye may profit by a tongue, when should I know you by description? Such garments, and such ears. The boy is fair, of female favour. He bestows himself like a right sister. A woman low and browner than her brother. Are not you the honour of the house I did inquire for?
Being honest, it is no boast to say we are.
Orlando doth commend him to you both. What youth he calls is Rosalind. He sends his bloody napkin. Are you eat?
Oh yeah? What are we to understand by this?
Some of my shame. If you'll know me what man I am, and I will find where the sanctuary is staying.
I pray you, tell it.
When last thing on Orlando parted from you, he left a promise to return again in the north. And pacing through the forest, chewing the food of sweet and bitter fancy. Lo! What befell? He threw his eye aside, and marked what object did present itself. Under an oak, the boughs were mossed with age, and high-top boughs with dry antiquity. A wretched, ragged man, overrun with hair, lay sleeping on his back. About his neck, a green and gilded snake had wreathed itself, who with her head nimble in threats, approached the opening of his mouth. But suddenly, seeing Orlando, it unlinked itself, and with indented glides, it slipped away into a bush, under which was his shade. A lioness, with others all drawn dry, lay sleeping, captured, with head on ground, cat-like watch. When the sleeping man should stir, but it's the royal disposition of that beast to prey on nothing that the seem as dead. This seen, Orlando did approach the man, and found it was his brother, his elder brother.
Oh, we have heard him speak of that same brother, and he did render him the most unnatural that did walk amongst men.
And well he might so do, for well I know he was unnatural.
But to Orlando, did you leave him there, foot to this such an ugly lioness?
Twice did he turn his back, on purpose so. But kindness, nobler ever than revenge, and laughter, stronger than his justification, made him give battle to the lioness, who quickly fell before him, in which, turning from miserable slumber, I awake.
Are you his brother? Was you arrested? Was you that did so often try to kill him?
Now, 'twas I, but 'tis not I. I do not shame to tell you what I was, since my conversion so sweetly tastes, being the thing I am.
Look for the bloody napkin.
By and by. When from the first to last betwixt us two, tears our recountenance hath most kindly veiled. As how I came into that desert place. In brief, he led me to the gentle Duke, who gave me fresh array and entertainment, committing me into my brother's love. He led me instantly unto his cave, and there stripped himself. And here, upon his arm, the lioness had torn away some flesh, which all this while had bled. And now he fainted, and cried in fainting upon Rosalind. Free, I recovered him, bound up his wound, and after some small space, being strong at heart, he sent me hither, stranger as I am, to tell the story, that he might excuse his broken promise, and give that bloody napkin unto the shepherd youth that was just called his Rosalind.
Why, I'm not Ganymede. Sweet Ganymede.
Many will swoon when they do become blood.
There is more in it. Ganymede.
Look, he recovers.
And will there more? Oh. No, please, you thither. I pray you, take him by the arm.
Be of good cheer, you a man. You lack a man's heart.
I do so, I confess it. Ah, sir, I thought he would say that this was well counterfeit. Tell you, brother, how will I counterfeit? Hell?
This was no counterfeit. There is too great testimony in your complexion that this was passion of earnest.
Counterfeit, I assure you.
Well then, take a good art. And, counterfeit to be a man.
So do I. If it should have been a woman by right.
You look paler and paler. Burn with. It's a winner?
Not the life. For a fair answer back, I would excuse my brother Rosalind.
Lord, advise something. I pray you, who am I counterfeit into, and will you go?
We shall find time, patience, gentle Audrey.
Faith, the priest was good enough for all the old gentleman's saying.
A most wicked Sir Oliver Audrey, a most vile martext. But Audrey, there is a youth in this forest lays claim to you.
Aye, I know who it is. He had no interest in me in the world. Here he comes now.
By my troth, I count it but meat and drink for me to see a fool. We did have good wit, have much to answer for. We shall be fighting, you cannot hold.
Good evening, Audrey.
Good evening, William.
You too, sir.
Good evening, gentle friend. Come on, make pretty. How old are you, friend?
Pardon, thank you, sir.
All right, page. Is thy name William?
Aye, William, sir.
Ah, fair name. Was born in Forest, dear?
Aye, sir. I thank God.
Thank God. A good answer. Of rich.
Yes, sir, so.
So is good. Very good. Very excellent good. And yet it is not. It is but so. Art wise,
Aye, sir, I have a pretty wit.
I do now remember a saying. The fool doth think he is wise. The wise man knows himself to be a fool. The heathen philosopher, when he has desire to eat a grape, would open his lips when he put it into his mouth, meaning thereby that grapes are made to eat and lips to open. You do love this maid.
You do, sir.
Give me your hand. Art thou learn?
No, sir.
Then learn this of me. To have is to have, for it is a figure in rhetoric that drink, being poured out of a cup into a glass, by filling the one drop, empty the other. For all your writers do consent that Ipsy is he. You are not Ipsy, for I am he.
Or which he, sir?
He, sir, that married this woman. Therefore you clone, abandon, which is in the vulgar, leave the society, which in the boorish is company of this female, which in a common is woman. Which together is, abandon the society of this female, or clown, thou perishest. Or, to thy better understanding, diest. Or, to wit, I kill thee, naked way. Translate thy life into death, thy liberty into bondage. I will deal in poison with thee, or in bastinado, or in steel. I will ban thee with thee in fashion, I will overrun thee with policy. I will kill thee 150 ways. Therefore, tremble and depart.
Do good, William. Christy Mary.
Our mistress and master seeks you. Come, away, away.
Trip body. I attend.
It's possible, on such little acquaintance as you might her, that the seeing should love her, loving woo, and but wooing she should woo, you consent to enjoy her.
Call up the giddiness of any question. Poverty, a small acquaintance, my sudden wooing nor sudden consenting, but say with me, I love Eliana. Say with her that she loves me. Consent with both that we may enjoy each other. And shall be to your good. For my father's house, and all the revenue that was owed Sir Roland's will I estate upon you. And here live and die a shepherd.
And let the wedding be tomorrow. You have my consent. Then I invite the Duke and all his contented followers to the nuptials. Will you now prepare our dinner? For lucky, here comes me Rosalind.
Safe with her.
And you? There's his stuff.
My dear Orlando, how it grieves me to see thee with thy art in a scarf.
Tis me arm.
Thought thy art had been wound with the claws of a lion.
Wound up tis, with the eyes of a lady.
Did your brother tell you how I captivated to swoon when he showed me a handkerchief?
Aye, greater wonders than that.
Oh, I know what you are. Nay, 'tis true. There was never anything so sudden but the fight of two rams, nor Caesar's thrustonical brag of I came, I saw, I overcame. Your brother and my sister no sooner met than they looked. No sooner looked than they loved. No sooner loved than they sighed. No sooner sighed than they asked one another the reason. No sooner knew the reason than they sought the remedy. And in these degrees they have made a pair of stairs to marriage, which will quite incontinent, or else being continent before marriage. During a very wrath of love, they will together, close cannot part them.
Then they should be married tomorrow, and I'll bid the Duke to the wedding. How bitter a thing it is to look into happiness through another man's eyes. So much the more shall I be at the height of my heaviness tomorrow, in knowing that your brother be happy in having what he wishes for.
Why then tomorrow I cannot serve a turn for your Rosalind?
I cannot live no longer by thinking.
I will weary you no longer than with idle talk. Know me then, for now I speak to some purpose. I know you are a gentleman of good conceit. I speak not this that you should bear a great opinion of my knowledge, insomuch I say, I know you are.
No more do I labour for a greater esteem than may in some little measure draw belief from you, to do yourself good, and not to grace me. Leave them, if you please. I can do strange things. I have since I was 3-year-old conversed with a magician, most profound in his art, and yet not damnable. If you do love Rosalind so near the hour as your jester cries it out, tomorrow when your brother marries Eliana, you shall marry her. I know in what straits of fortune she is driven, and it is not impossible for me, if it appear not inconvenient to you, to set her before your eyes tomorrow, human as she is, without any danger.
Speakest thou in sober meanings?
And my life, which I do tender dearly, though I say I am a magician. Therefore, put you in your best array, bid your friends, and if you will be married tomorrow, it shall, to Rosalind if you will. But look, here comes a lover of mine and a lover of hers.
You've done me much ungentle to show that letter I writ to you.
I care not if I have. It is my study to seem despiteful and ungentle to you. You are there followed by a faithful shepherd. Look upon him, love him, he worships you.
Good shepherd, tell this youth what 'tis to love.
It is to be all made of sighs and tears. And so am I for Phebe.
And I for Ganymede.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman.
It is to be all made of thirst and service. And so am I for Phebe.
And I for Ganymede.
So am I for Rosalind.
And so am I for no woman.
It is to be all made of fantasy, all made of passion and all made of wishes, all adoration, duty, observance, all humbleness, patience and impatience, all purity, trial, observance. And so am I for Phebe.
And I for Ganymede.
And I for Rosalind.
And so am I for no woman.
If that be so, why blame you me to love you?
If this be so, why blame you me to love you?
Why blame you me to love you?
Who do you speak to? Why blame you me to love you?
Brother is not here. No, not here.
Fear you no more of this. 'Tis like the howling of Irish wolves against the moon. I will help you if I can. I would love you if I could. Tomorrow, meet me all together. I will marry you if ever I marry a woman, and I'll be married tomorrow. I will satisfy you if ever I satisfied man, and you'll be married tomorrow. I will content you if what pleases you contents you, and you'll be married tomorrow. As you love Rosalind, meet. As you love Phebe, meet. And as I love no woman, I'll meet. So, I have left you your commands. Fare you well.
I'll not fail if I live. Right.
Tomorrow is the joyful day, Audrey. Tomorrow will we be married.
I do desire it with all my heart, and I hope it is my dishonest desire to be a woman of the world. Here comes 2 of the banished Duke's pages.
Well met, honest gentlemen. Truly gentlemen. Come, sit, and a song.
I can't sit middle.
Shall we clap to it rudely, without organ, or spin, or singing your oars, which are the only prologues of our voice?
Faith to faith, and both in tune like 2 gypsies on an oars. It was a noble and Christmas with a hay and a hoe and a bay. Money no with a hay, money no. And all the wrinkled fields did come in springtime, the only pretty ring time when birds do sing. Hey, ting-a-ting-a-ting, hey, ting-a-ting-a-ting, hey, ting-a-ting-a-ting, sweet love.
Though there was no great matter in it, yet the note was very untunable.
You, sir, are deceived. You get time. You lost nice time.
Sir, I counted what time lost to hear such a foolish song. God be with you. God meant your voice. Come on.
Dost thou believe, Orlando, that the boy can do all he hath promised?
Well, sometimes do believe, and sometimes do not. Those who fear ill, and know they fear.
Patience once more while I contact his out. You say, if I bring in your Rosalind, you'll bestow on Orlando here.
That would I, and I kingdoms to give with her.
You say that you'll have her when I bring her.
That would I, for I have all kingdoms king.
You say you'll marry me if I be willing.
That I will, shall I do it hereafter?
But if I do refuse you, you'll give yourself to this most faithful shepherd.
So's the bargain.
You say you'll marry Phebe if she do refuse me.
Might have her and death for both one thing.
I have promised to make all this matter even. Keep your promise, O Duke, to give your daughter, you yours, Orlando, to receive his daughter. Keep your promise, Phebe, to marry me, or else refuse me to wed the faithful shepherd. Keep your promise, Sylvius, to wed Phebe if she do refuse me. And from hence I go, to make these doubts all even.
I do remember in this shepherd boy some lively touches on me daughter's favour.
My lord, the first time I had met the good youth, I had thought even a brother to your daughter. Good lord, he is forest born, had been tutored in the rudiments of many desperate studies by his uncle, whom he reports to be a great magician.
See, there is blood, as all the couples are coming towards the ark. Which in all tongues are called bulls. Salutation and greeting you are. Good my lord, this is the mock-me-minded fellow I often spoke of in the forest. He hath been a courtier, he swears. If any man doubt that, let him put me to my purgation. I have trod measure, I have flattered a lady. I have been politic with my friend, smooth with mine enemy. I have undone 3 tailors at 4 quarrels and like to a 4th oath. Now, is that taken up? Faith, sir, we met and found the quarrel was upon the 7 cars. What 7 cars? Good my lord, like this fellow.
Oh, you like him very well.
God help you, sir. I desire you the like. I press in here, sir, amongst the rest of the country copulatives. Swear to forswear, I call them as marriage binds and blood breaks. Poor virgin, sir, an ill-favoured thing. But, sir, a poor humour of my own, to take that no man else will. Rich honesty dwells like a miser, sir, in a poor house, as your pearl in a foul oyster.
By my faith, he is very swift and sententious.
According to the full bolt and such diseases.
But what are the 7th cause? How did that man quarrel in the 7th cause?
By a lie 7 times removed. Bury your body, more seaman, Audrey. As for thus, sir, I did dislike the cut of a certain courtier's beard. He sent me word. If I said it was not well cut, he was in the mind it was. This is called a retort courteous. If again, it was not well cut. He sent me words, he cut it to please himself, and this is called the quick modest. If again, it was not well cut. He disables my judgment. This is called the reply churlish. If again, it was not well cut. He said I spake not truth. This was called the reproof lie. If again it was not well cut, he would say I lied. This is called the counter-check quarrelsome, and so to the lie circumstantial and the lie direct.
And how oft was it not well cut?
Faith, sir, I must go no further than the lie circumstantial, nor does he give me the lie direct, and so we measured swords and parted.
How do thou detect the degrees of a lie?
Oh, sir, we crawl in print by the book, as you have books for good manners. I will name you the degrees. First, the retort courteous, second, the quick modest, third, the reply terse, fourth, the proof line, fifth, the counter-check quarrelsome, sixth, the lie with circumstance, and seventh, the lie direct. All these you may avoid, but the lie direct. And you may avoid that too, with an if. I knew when 7 justices could not take up a quarrel, but when the parties were met themselves, one of them thought but of an if, as in, well, if you said so, then I said so. And they shook hands and swore brothers. Your if is the only peacemaker, much virtue in if.
Good my lord, this is a motley-minded fellow, and yet he is as good as any man, and yet a fool.
He uses his folly like a stork in horse, and in the presentation of that he shoots his wit.
You like it myself, so I am yours. You like it myself, so I am yours.
If there be truth in sight, you are my daughter. If there be truth in sight, you are my Rosalind.
Certain shape be true, and then my love at you.
Have no father if you be not he. Have no husband if you be not he. None have one woman if you be not she.
Oh, my dear niece, welcome thou art to me, even as daughter in no less degree.
I will not eat my word, now thou art mine. Thy faith, her fancy to be doth combine.
Let me have audience for a word or two. I am the second son of old Sir Roland. That bring these tidings to this far assembly. Duke Frederick here knows that every day and then a great warth resorted to this forest, addressed a mighty power which were on foot. In his own conduct, purposely to take his brother here and put him to the sword. And so to the skirts of this wild wood he came, where, upon meeting an old religious man after some question with him, was converted both from his enterprise and from the world. This his crown bequeathed to his banished brother and to all their lands to talk to them that were with him in exile. This be true, I do engage my life.
Young man, thou offerest fairly to my brother's wedding. To one his lands withheld, and to the other the land itself at large, a potent dukedom. First, in this forest, let us do those ends that here were well begun and well begot. And after every of this happy number, that have endured shrewd days and nights with us, shall share in the good of our returning fortune, each according to the measure of their estates. Meantime, forget new fallen dignity, and fall into rustic revelry, play music, and brides and bridegrooms all, with measure reaped in joy to the measure's pile.
Good, sir. Did thou say the Duke hath put on a religious life, and thrown into neglect the pompous court?
He hath.
Then, out of these contrivities I'll go to him, for there is much to be heard and learned. To you, your former honour I bequeath. Your patience and virtue much deserves it. To you, true love that life doth merit. To you, to your lands, your great allies, and your true love. And to you, to a long and well-deserved bed. And you, to your wrangling and your loving voyage, is but 2-month victual. I am for other and for dancing measures.
Stay, Jake, stay!
I see no pastime in it. I'll stay to know at your abandoned cave.
Proceed, proceed. We'll begin these rites, as we do trust the land in true delights.
It's not the fashion to see the lady of the epilogue, but it is no more announcing to see the lark of the prologue. If it is true that good wine needs no bush, it is true that a good play needs no epilogue. But to good wine we do use good bushes, and a good play proves the better with the help of a good epilogue. What a case am I then, that neither a good epilogue nor cannot insinuate with you on the behalf of a good play. I am not furnished like a beggar, so a beg will not become me. My way is to conjure you, and I'll begin with the women. I charge you, O women, for the love you bear to men, to like as much as this play has pleased you. And I charge you, O men, for the love you bear to women, as I perceive by your simpering, none of you hates them, that between you and the women, the play may please. If I were a woman, I would kiss as many of you as beards that liked me, complexions that pleased me, and breaths I defied not. And I am sure that as many of you have good faces, and good beards, and sweet breaths, well, for my kind offer, when I make taxi, bid me farewell.
It's been an experience. It's the first time I've ever directed a play, and cutting my teeth with Shakespeare wasn't the best of decisions. But yeah, we couldn't have done it without, obviously, all of the cast who put in more than gone above and beyond the call of duty, working with, well, me. And of course, David Crystal helped us with the OP.
Yes, I'd like to add my own second and equally as sincere congratulations to the cast. Thank you for coming to see the play. They were great, you were great, we were great. I've directed before. It's a long way from the 10 box.